Hello, my gorgeous friends on the internet. Is your boy W-8BEN. I got approved on ZAZZLE. With ZAZZLE, you are allowed to create an account, you are allowed to upload designs, but if you make sales, your earnings may not get deposited in your bank account. And the reason for this is if you haven't submitted your tax ID. In this video, I will walk you through exactly how I was able to submit my tax ID and get approved by ZAZZLE. So if you want to know exactly how to do that, I recommend you watch this video to the end. Over here on the ZAZZLE website, it says accounts that do not have a valid payee name and address and required tax information and or W-8BEN form will not be processed for payment. So that means even if you've uploaded artworks, tons and thousands of artworks on ZAZZLE, and you've made hundreds and thousands of sales on the platform, if you haven't submitted your W-8BEN form, all of those earnings are going to be withheld and stuck on ZAZZLE. Secondly, it says all ZAZZLE accounts, whether personal or business entity owned, are required to provide a tax ID to receive payment and or proper tax documentation. So if you haven't submitted your W-8BEN form, you're pretty much wasting your time on ZAZZLE. And ZAZZLE has a very huge potential because in my own experience, I have uploaded only around 10 designs on the platform and I've been able to make $8 in sales from ZAZZLE. And the reason why I didn't double down on uploading more designs on this platform is because I needed to be sure that I would get the earnings, and that was why I stopped uploading on ZAZZLE. But the good news is I finally got approved on ZAZZLE and currently I'm eligible to get paid on the platform. My journey with getting approved on ZAZZLE started on the 30th of June 2021, where I uploaded the FW-8BEN form. I sent it to their mail and I got a message from them. Now, if you don't know how to get the FW-8BEN form, all you have to do is head over to Google, search for W-8BEN form and click the first link in the search results and you're going to get access to the form. And once you gain access to the form, all you have to do is fill this form. I'm going to talk more on this, on how to fill it correctly in the video, so stick around and watch to the end. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe to this channel, hit the like button, share this video with your friends. So once you've correctly filled this form, all you have to do is just come over here and search for email ZAZZLE FW-8BEN form, and you're going to gain the email address. And this is the email address, zazzle-w8@zazzle.com. So after filling this form, all you have to do is email the fill form to this and you will get approved, hopefully. So in order to save you the time and effort which it took me to get finally approved on ZAZZLE, I'm going to walk you through exactly how it is over here. Now with ZAZZLE, they are very strict. I mean hypersensitive to how you fill the form. Whatever you fill on this form must match exactly the details you put in on your ZAZZLE account. I'm talking about your name, your first name, last name, your address, your tax ID. Everything must fit in perfectly and accurately. And this was the issue which I had. The first form which I submitted, they pointed out some errors. They said your address in your ZAZZLE payment settings has Lagos 100212 and your form does not. Please match the address exactly and correctly between your payment settings and form. Guys, this is what I'm telling you. They are very sensitive with how you fill your form and how it reflects on your account. The second notice they made was please provide your foreign tax ID in part 1 section 6, and this is what it means. It's part 1 section 6. So the foreign tax ID will come here. This foreign tax ID could be your national identity number, it could be your tax number of your country, whatever that means for you. And the next thing it says, in order to have a successful form, we require you include your date of birth in part 1 section 8. So I left all of this out while filling the form. And one thing you need to note with this date of birth section is the month should come first, the day follows, and the year follows. So I filled this one and I submitted the form again, and they responded again. And this was an automated message. The next time they responded, they said I submitted the older 2017 W8 form. they are unable to receive this version. So they said I should fill the 2021 W-8BEN form, and this is the 2021 W-8BEN form. As you can see, October 2021. Okay, so you want to ensure that you're submitting the right version. As at the time of watching this video, they must have had an updated version of the form. So ensure you're using the up-to-date version of the form. So the next thing which I did was I downloaded this 2021 version and I filled the form. Now, in order for you to fill this form, like I said, the name on this form, everything that matches here everything you feed here should match everything you have online on your ZAZZLE account. And do it to fill everything. Do not leave any part left out. Do not leave any part left out. Okay, do not leave any part left out. In my opinion, this section, this part 2 section, is not really applicable to you. It's not really applicable to you. So I would recommend you ignore only this one, only this section of the form. It's not mandatory, it's not necessary. You only fill part 1 and fill this section, part 3. You don't need to fill this form, this particular section. Okay, you don't really need to fill that particular section. Only fill section 1 and section 3, which is part 1 and part 3. Ensure you sign. So you want to print this out, fill it manually with your pen, and scan it and send them on the email which I just told you. The email is zazzle-w8@zazzle.com. Another way to go about filling the form is to fill it electronically. So you can fill this. The one I submitted was an electronical form. So guys, after I submitted the form, which I have filled electronically, I got a mail on the 29th of July, and this is what it says. I'm going to zoom this a little bit so you can see it. It says, "Hi creator, we wanted to let you know that your submitted W-8 form and affidavit has been processed and your account has been updated," which means your account has been approved. Depending on your account balances, requests, and preferences, you should see a pending payment processed shortly. You should see a pending payment processed shortly on your ZAZZLE Payments History tab. Funds are released on a monthly basis. I'm going to be doing a video on ZAZZLE payments, so subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Around the 15th, so just like the other platforms, Redbubble, TPublic, they pay on the 15th. So ZAZZLE also pays on the 15th. Please note, requesting funds in your ZAZZLE payment setting will not change this date. This function is simply for under threshold requests to be included in the next payment cycle, which also applies a fee. More details can be found in your payment settings. Like I said, I'm going to be making another video on ZAZZLE payments shortly, so subscribe to the channel. We will apply the appropriate tax rate to the next payment and all of that. And I also got another mail from them, and this is the mail. It says, "We are excited you just set up your payment method for your sales and all of that." So this is it. So what this means is I'm currently eligible to make earnings, to earn money on ZAZZLE. So I'm going to double down on ZAZZLE. All of the artworks which I have on TPublic, I'm going to be uploading them on ZAZZLE, and stick around for my income reports, which I'm going to be releasing on how things are going on ZAZZLE. Okay, so that is how it is. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe, hit the like button, share with me what you think about this video. Share with me what you think about ZAZZLE and what you think about this video in general. Peace and God bless.